Here was two barracks, one over here and one over here.
Oh, okay.
And
Barracks.
we were standing over here. I was right over here probably. And at once, big airplane comes so low.
Right over.
From this side, come over.
Okay.
He wants to go probably Italy.
Yes.
And I thought, my gosh, if he dropped the bomb, we will all finish. Because we were all over here in the two barracks.
How many soldiers? About?
We were 180 on one side, and I don't know, over there was maybe 50, 60.
Okay, so 200 soldiers.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was scared first. He dropped the bomb.
I would be too.
But I see that he don't go straight, he go like that, you know, not this way.
Yeah.
And one German airplane, Messerschmitt, they call
Yes, yeah.
he went up, you know, straight up, and went like that, and started shooting from the top. Then they start jumping out over here. But that was not wood over here before. If we stay over here, then...
By that radio or...
That was small bushes at that time.
Oh, right here instead of all these trees.
Like that.
Oh.
And we see all 9 of them from here.
Come on, Joseph.
All 9?
All 9, we see them from here.
From here, as the airplane went by?
Over there.
Over there.
I cannot see from here.
Yeah.
I cannot see them out from the wood now. Before was the small bushes. You see everything.
Was that structure up there? That looks like an old fort.
That is later made. That was bunker probably.
Was it the bunker, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. So what were you thinking? After the didn't drop bombs, then what?
No, they didn't drop the bomb, you know, then he went, when they jump out, all 9 of them, he go like that in mountain over there.
Did you watch it explode? Could you see it from there? So you could see the airplane blow up?
When he dropped down on the wood, you know, he would.
Yeah, made a
big smoke.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. So then what happened? Did the officer say, "Go get these guys"?
Yeah, I was on I drive motorcycle then.
Oh.
I was first down.
Okay.
I come to one young man, you know, short, crew cut, you know.
Yes, right.
He was sitting down on one stone. Beside him was his parachute.
Yeah.
And he said, Americana, you know.
Yeah.
And I was naive, you know, I was 18 years old. I see his watch. I want to take his watch.
Oh, okay.
And my officer said, no, just stay gone. Nothing else.
Yeah.
And I took his gun only.
Would he have a pistol? Probably,
Now, listen that we have car, then they come with truck down. We have truck with 10 seats, 5 on each side. And under that was ammunition, you know, under the benches. And when they sit inside, officer wants to take picture of them.
Oh,
but
they're probably not happy.
They push each other like that and
turn around.
They didn't like that.
Yeah, I thought it'd be used for publicity, for
they didn't like that. But
propaganda.
But he didn't force them or nothing.
Yeah.
They didn't like.
Yeah. So I think then that truck took them to Zagreb?
Yes, not to Zagreb, to Gospić.
Gospić, okay. Yeah.
Then from Gospić they went to Zagreb.
They went, My father said...
What he said, how was that?
He said, well, he didn't like getting shut down. In the book, he had originally a leather jacket with fleece. Right, and then what I gave you to show the picture, it's a flannel jacket, and so one of the German soldiers or somebody took the leather fleecy jacket and gave my dad this flannel winter coat. It was a winter coat, which was good, but and then he said when he was interrogated, he was only a second lieutenant. That's the lowest level officer. He only had 10 missions, so he wasn't an intelligence officer or anything like that, didn't know much. But each officer, actually I think each crew member had to be interrogated. But when the fellow interrogated my dad, pretty quick he realized that my dad didn't know anything, right? Other than, here's the airplane that I fly, and you know, name, rank, serial number. So then he started asking my dad about the Cleveland Indians, because he was a Cleveland Indians baseball fan, and he wanted to know how the Cleveland Indians were doing, and he wanted to check the lineup and all that. Now, my dad was from Philadelphia, so he was a Philadelphia A's fan, so he had to tell the German officer, "I'm sorry, I just know the A's, I don't know the Cleveland Indians." But it was kind of a funny little human interaction on that, and circumstances that could have been really terrible. So yeah, I had a sense of humor about it. And then I'm not sure how he got to Luft 3, the Luftwaffe run prison camp. So he was fortunate to go to that camp. That was up in Silesia, up close to Berlin. Sagan was and that camp was run by the German Air Force, and they had, I think, respect for the American and the British Air Force officers, and so he was treated pretty well there. They didn't have to work. And
I always wonder how they were treated after that.
So started out in 1944. They couldn't leave, but German officers. My dad got sick, and they allowed. There was a Catholic priest that was attached to the group. He actually had been with the British, and they let him come and go as he pleased. He came back every night, and he went into town and got some medicine for my dad that probably saved his life. He was very sick, and he had amoebic, I think, dysentery, and so the Catholic priest got these.
But what do you think? They 9 fell over here, and I have 10 now.
Well, I think what the Shime has the report, and they listed all of them, and I think it was 10. And
it's 10. I have a list.
Oh, you have the list, yeah. So the only thing I could think of, I thought all of them.
That must have gone left in airplane.
Either that, or he rode it close to where it went down, maybe, or maybe jumped out before you saw. It's hard to say. But the official report, I don't know if Shimi sent that to you, but the official report shows the status of all of the crew members, and that report says they were all captured. So, yeah, so maybe they're captured by another unit.
Someplace else.
Or he maybe could have evaded the Army for a while and then was captured later on, not right away, not that May 10th. But don't know. The only person on the group that my dad stayed in contact with was the co-pilot. He and the co-pilot were very friendly, so he visited him. We visited him as a family. He lived in around Detroit, Michigan. And so we visited him at least one time, I remember, maybe 2.
And that was Dunk.
That was Dunk, yeah. His name was Dunk. Yeah, and he wrote up the report that enabled my dad to get some veterans benefits because of the situation. Pretty scary situation. Today we call it PTSD, but back in the day it was, you know, shell-shocked or whatever. So, So, yeah, but he actually, so he went from there, and as the Russians came from the east, the Germans moved the aviation guys first to Nuremberg and then down to Moosburg, down by Munich. And so he and my mom traveled back to Germany, oh my goodness, now probably 30 years ago. Yeah, something like that. But they went to the prison camp in Moosburg, Stalag 7A, and the mayor came and he shook hands and all that. My dad had a lot of respect for the German, in particular for the Luftwaffe guys, and they seemed to have mutual respect. And so so he's always been very pro-German, and
I'm sorry that this wood grows so high.
Oh, that would be, he had to go up
so bushes.
Yeah, well,
from here, from this corner, we see all line of
all the way down into the valley. That's beautiful valley.
That was nice valley, you know, like that.
Yeah, beautiful valley. And we just made it right for the fall colors. Now the leaves are starting to turn.
Color,
We don't have fall colors in San Diego, right? It's just 2 seasons, summer and kind of winter summer. So then what did you do after the war?
I was in prison.
Oh, you were in prison? Oh, okay, sure. I remember she was telling me this story.
house.
Yeah, right. Well, and you had been with the other side.
And good thing I was not killed. I was lucky somehow.
Yeah.
I had a friend from school.
Mm-hmm.
We sleep in same bed, and he was high partisan officer.
Oh.
And I was tied up like that with wire.
With wire.
And I come to him, you know, and I didn't know him. I didn't recognize him.
Oh, yeah.
He said, "Do you know me?" He said, "Paper, he knows me because he see my name." I said, "No, I don't." He said, "I am Vanya." They call him Vanya.
Uh-huh.
It's nickname.
Yeah.